Alright, welcome back to another video. So today we're leaving Salento and we're heading all the way up to Medellin, Colombia. This drive took us about 7 hours, and we actually took a route that was a bit different than the way we got down to Salento, so it was a lot easier. Stay tuned to see how it goes. We haven't even left yet, and we've already come across one hurdle. We thought we paid last night on the booking app, but apparently if you stay here, you never pay on the booking app, so someone came out here to open.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I
Melissa.
Monica.
Monica.
We made it to the first construction zone. What time is it?
7:16.
7:16. I don't know how long we're gonna be here. Getting on the road earlier was definitely a good call. We've been here now for 20 minutes, it feels. I bought more coffee from a street vendor. Wow. Anyway, someone coming selling. What's he selling? He's selling
Mounts,
GPS mounts. No, gracias.
Did he?
Yes, you got a buyer. He's got a buyer. He's buying something. So, yeah, you gotta hustle if you want that bread. That's right. We finally made it to the Marriott in Medellin. It was a long drive, but it was better than the way down. I guess there must have been construction because we had a much better road on the way back than what we did on the way down. I didn't get sick. I also drove the entire way, and it was faster. So yeah, we're gonna go to do the Comuna 13.
Yep.
Comuna 13 walk now in the city, and then we're gonna go to the mall and try to get we have to successfully get a suitcase to bring home because we've already paid for it to be checked and we got too much stuff. So that's the plan for this afternoon, and then get some good sleep and then back to Canada. We got our Uber, but it was tough to get. For some reason, it was a little bit harder to get an Uber than we expected. And then there's this big fluffy dog here as well.
Hi, you're so clean. Oh my goodness. Hello, sniffers. Oh my goodness, you're so fluffy.
We didn't think it was going to be this hard to get an Uber, but it turned out that it's actually pretty hard to get an Uber here. No one wants to take the fare from the Marriott in El Poblado, so if you're in El Poblado and you're trying to go to Comuna 13, keep in mind that it seems like Uber doesn't really want to do that drive, I guess, because they go into different parts of the city and they don't really want to. It must be busy, or I don't know. It's 1 o'clock and it's 1:30 in the afternoon, so it's not like it's rush hour. But I guess in the city everything is kind of rushy, but whatever. So we're gonna go to the mall instead of get the suitcase, and then maybe we're gonna do Comuna 13 afterwards.
What's that sauce? The big tasty sauce.
Oh yeah, big tasty. This bad boy right here. Only we got a different color. We got a red one, but we got it for 154,000 pesos. So, actually no, it's 474,000. I think that's what it was. And it actually did like 150 something Canadian, which was a pretty bad deal, but we had no choice. Obviously, we overpacked, and then we bought stuff. So, especially with the cost of the extra checking, which was like $80 US. So it was a very expensive piece of luggage. Whatever, it's worth it to bring our ponchos back. And we had to rebook the Comuna 13, so now we're gonna do that when we get back to the hotel. And yeah, we'll use DD to get there instead of Uber as well. See how that works? DD here was pretty good. And then it'll be the end of the trip. Okay, so we're back at the hotel where we're gonna go to Comuna 13. We have all our bags. We're in the same situation. We're in the lobby, and
we should get an Uber piled up.
we were choosing DD because Uber was obviously being a bit of a dick around. We were late last time, and we had to cancel it. So now, Comuna 13 is doing the exact same thing, or DD is doing the exact same thing. No one wants to drive from El Poblado to the Comuna 13 walking tour. No one does.
4 minutes away.
Okay. Right. We had to set a fare much higher than what is normal, which it wasn't much higher. It's 25,000, and someone agreed. He was like 10 minutes away, so we're still gonna be a little bit late, but at least we're going. That's mental health. Okay, we made it. Oh.
Hello. Nice to meet you, Monica, Andres. Nice to meet your friend.
This is absolute crazy.
We're complete, right? How was the bus, guys?
Okay, the bus wasn't that bad, but it was as bad as any other public transit.
At least we took one form of public transit.
Yeah, it's nice to say that. Yeah, I guess we got the true taste.
It doesn't rain.
Medellin is the first city in the world to use cable cars for mass transit. The metro cable system not only offers breathtaking views, but it also connects locals to the city's heart, making it a unique and efficient mode of transportation. Innovation is at the core of Medellin's identity. The city boasts outdoor escalators that save locals from a 327-step commute. Since their installation in 2011, these escalators have become a symbol of the city's commitment to improving the lives of its residents. Founded in 1616 as San Lorenzo de Abira, Medellin has a rich history that dates back to the 5th century BC, when it was inhabited by indigenous people. Over the centuries, it has evolved from a colonial settlement to a bustling metropolis. Today, Medellin is a city of contrasts. Once notorious for its association with the Medellin cartel and Pablo Escobar, it has transformed into a hub of innovation and progress. The city has been recognized with awards such as the Liu Kuan Yu World City Prize for its urban transformation.
Alright, so now we're in Comuna 13. We're actually deep in around all the buildings. I kind of feel like I'm in the Call of Duty map favela at this point. The art is absolutely stunning. Walking through these back alleyways felt kind of sketchy. I definitely would recommend doing a tour. I wouldn't have gone anywhere near as deep into Comuna 13 without someone with me. Ultimately, I think we were actually probably safe to do that even if we wanted to. I mean, maybe for the most part, I think if you keep to yourself and you're not being rude and arrogant, I think it's fine. I think we didn't have any issues. I was walking around with my DSLR camera and no one even batted an eyelash at it. So I don't know. I felt pretty safe there. People were dressing like we were back in 2010, like with the loose clothes and the gangster rap and the hip hop culture really seems to be something that's really popular there right now. Along with the graffiti and the art, it seems like the creative aspects of the people are really coming through. And I think the people who live in these areas have experienced so much that they have so much to express, and that's what we found when we were in Comuna 13. There just seemed to be so much expression of happiness, positivity, and good vibes, and everyone seemed to be very hopeful and positive. So that was one thing that I really liked seeing, even though coming from a place that we heard was the most dangerous place. It definitely felt like the people wanted us to feel welcome. The tour guides were super informative. If you had any questions at all, they were answered promptly, and any history information we wanted to know about certain things, they were answered. They were very knowledgeable. I honestly fully recommend this tour. I'll link in the description where we did our tour and who we did it with. And yeah, ultimately, I think that Comuna 13 is one of the things you definitely can't miss out on, just to see the art and the way that people, the kind of the way that the daily life there goes. I mean, you just kind of get to see a different side of the world that you might not get to see on a normal everyday trip, right? You kind of feel like you're immersed. But yeah, we get back into a DD and we head back to the hotel. And this is some views here of the crazy driving of the bikes, and it's just, man, the city's alive. It's 24/7. It's like something you've never witnessed unless you've been to a place that has this level of people in concentrations like this. Like, I've never been in a place like this, but anyway, that's enough for me.
And we ordered Coquina Sir Sana, like a pizza place, and it had the potential to be so good. Honestly, it did. It's like a stone fire, whatever it's called, stone pizza. But it was cold when we got it here because Rappy delivered something in Guatemala on the way over here or something. I don't know what he did. Anyway, so obviously my fearless street eating was probably not a good idea, and you shouldn't drink the water. I would suggest Monica was relatively fine, but I would just not drink any water if I didn't have to. If I could go back in time. Oh yeah, I would just do bottled water constantly. I wouldn't do any tap water. We drank a bunch of tap water at that other cabin because we thought it was fine. Comuna 13 tour was fun. It was good. I would recommend it if you're going to be in Medellin, if you're going to be here for a short period of time. I don't know what else. I'm sure there's a lot of other things you could do here, but I think Comuna 13 is probably a necessity considering its history.
To Dominican. And then we're on another bus.
The first leg of our journey is almost complete.
Final plane. Milo. That's it. The trip is finally over. We're getting our snacks. What do we have left over? Will we go back?
Music licensing reimagined.
I'd probably go back too, yeah, Colombia was fun. I'm ready to get home and have some normal food though, that's for sure.
I'm ready to go.